G'day and welcome to episode 2 of the Kiwi Car Life Cheap Police Car Challenge. Last week we introduced our 3 cheap police cars. I bought a Legacy 3LR, Jack bought a Holden Commodore, and Campbell bought a BMW 740i, which immediately broke. What? So what are we going to do today, Campbell?
Pull it to bits, have a look around, hopefully get it up and running again.
And once we figure out what's wrong with it, then we will give it an almighty good clean. So let's get started.
We began by draining the oil, taking off the intake, radiator and hoses, coils and valve covers.
Oh, that's oily in there. Oh my word.
You're taking coils out, right?
Yeah, I'm taking coils out, and the quantity of oil. Oh my, that is all just full of oil.
After already discovering one major issue with the car, we continued by uninstalling the belts and pulleys, oil pan and upper timing covers.
And you believe there's a piece of the timing chain in the oil pan.
Not just our piece.
Oh. That's quite a lot of a timing chain, isn't it? And another big bit just fell into something else.
What a big bit fell down there.
Oh.
That's the bit the chain
That's a
goes on.
timing chain.
It became apparent very quickly that what had taken place inside the engine was the complete and catastrophic failure of all the plastic timing chain guides all at once.
Oh. So there's supposed to be plastic that runs all the way along under here.
And this tensions it.
With absolutely everything out of the way, we could set to work installing the brand new timing chain guides.
It was sitting like that
Oh my, so it cracked right down the middle.
in the car and all the back bit had come off.
Blake cleaned the crap out of the alternator. Valve covers are looking a lot better. Timing covers.
With everything tightened, we reinstalled everything in reverse order. The timing covers went back on with all new seals alongside the alternator and other accessories. The belts and pulleys, radiator and hoses, and intake along with some fresh oil went back in, and then it was time for the first start. However, while it ran, there was still some work to do, because after driving it again, it became apparent that there were more issues. On cold start, it was now producing an insane amount of oily smoke, suggesting the PCV system was either improperly reinstalled by us or on its way out anyway. And it was idling rough with codes for timing. And for a 4.4 litre V8, it didn't exactly feel fast. Somewhere along the way, we must have messed up the timing. So, off camera, Campbell pulled the entire engine to bits again, retimed the engine again, rebuilt the entire PCV system, and installed a new water pump and thermostat, a new valley pan gasket, along with new coils and plugs. And finally, after weeks of work with almost every part of the engine either cleaned or replaced and thousands of dollars in parts, the N62 was good to go for another 200,000 Ks. Then it was time to give the car a much needed clean. We washed the outside and put some tyre shine on, plus some new BMW and 740i badges to tidy up the rear end. The interior got a vacuum and wiped down, and then it was looking stunning for a 22-year-old car. Well, here we are. Gentlemen, the 740i is back on the road.
To be completely honest, it is a pile of crap.
We are rapidly learning that while these cars, when they're working, are fantastic, it's just a complete money pit, isn't it?
It's taken a bit of work.
Yes, it's just constantly just sapping money from petrol, parts, oil consumption. But at the moment, while it's still leaking profusely because we didn't put it back together very well, it drives pretty alright.
It's a shame the headline is touching my head.
Yes, the headliner has now started sagging. Show us what the M63, 62 does, whatever it is.
Oh yes.
That's pretty good actually. And then get it out of the motorway,
And it's as rough as can be.
push it into the corner on the body roll,
Oh,
into sport.
help!
Oh, that's a all she wrote.
Yeah, strong vehicle. It's so nice. The officer will be extremely comfortable, but they won't have caught any criminals because it's so slow. It always breaks down. It requires more oil than petrol. It will single-handedly bankrupt the entire Kiwi Car Life Police Department from the petrol bills. But other than that, it's absolutely excellent. So, join us next week. We're going to be cracking back into my legacy and fixing all the leaks and general issues with that and getting it all polished up and making that look nice. And then we're going to move into a couple of challenges before we eventually kit these cars out. So there we go. Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this episode of the Kiwi Car Life Cheap Police Car Challenge, and we will look forward to seeing you again next week. And by next week, I mean in 2 weeks' time, because we can't make the videos fast enough. I'm very sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.